Let's now talk about causative verbs and agentive nouns, which also help us understand some relationships between the words. In order to understand causative verbs, let's try to identify some relationships. A relationship between an adjective describing a state, for example, wide, as in the statement like road is wide. So wide is an adjective here, and it is describing a state of the road. And then the relationship between or a verb describing a beginning or change of state. So when a verb describes the beginning or change of state, for example, in the statement like road widened, the widen is the verb who describes this change of state. Moving forward to this, we move to causative verbs who describe the reason for that change, the cause for that change. For example, as widen in the statement like the city council widened the road. That means, I mean, somebody has widened the road. There is a change in the state of road, and the reason or the cause for that change is it's being widened. So these are the causative verbs who show the reason or cause for a change. There may be no difference in the shape of the words which you have seen, but they belong to various grammatical categories. First one, the wide is adjective. The second one is intransitive verb, and the last one we just saw is the transitive verb. Some verbs are inherently causative. They show the meaning of the cause for an action by their own nature. For example, the word kill, it shows the cause. It may be seen as a causative verb for to cause to die. When you kill somebody, you cause somebody to die. So the semantic relationship of state, inquisitive, and causative for this example of kill may be dead, die, and kill. This is how the relationship is built into causative verbs. Let's move forward to agentive noun now. Agentive nouns are those nouns which show or which inform us about the performers of various actions, and they are formed in certain ways in a language. Especially we'll cite the examples of English language. There may be several types of agentive nouns, and the most common agentive nouns are those who are formed by using inflections like er or or. For example, from verb do, we can make an agentive noun of doer. Similarly, there can be other examples like skier, walker, whaler, toaster, commentator, and this is with the inflection of or. Then we have dictator, calculator. All these can be seen as examples of agentive nouns formed by the inflections of er or or. But not all agentive nouns follow the same pattern. There are certain irregularities, or you could say exceptions in these rules. Let's have a look at them. The nouns which are formed by such rules may have various tenses in which they may be used. It's not necessary that if you make a noun with er or or inflection, it would mean the same as an agentive noun. For example, we can have words like lounger, which emerges from lounge, but it doesn't mean the same as the base verb. It means a piece of furniture for relaxing. So it is different from what is a base word. Similarly, it is not always possible to predict the meanings of or strategies for the making of agentive nouns. In this regard, we can see the examples like dependent. One who is financially dependent upon you, by this rule, he should be the depender. But we do not use this term. This is wrong. We use the term dependent. So there is definitely a deviation from the general rule of using er or or. Then other agentive nouns may be where there is no base verb. We can have agentive nouns without any base verb, or their base verb might have changed with the passage of language. Uh, with the passage of time, as language changes, the base verb changes their meanings, or they may become different words, but the agentive nouns remain the same. For example, the word meter, which may be seen as an agentive noun, and means the instrument for making measurements, is no longer associated with the base verb meet. So there may be changes or irregularities in the making of agentive nouns also. But overall, we can see that causative verbs and agentive nouns both help us in understanding the meanings of various linguistic items.